once we find out who our most valuable clients are, we can model them, and we can find more people who look like them in a given zip code or a given area, and we can send out more information to people who are most likely to buy from us, I should say. Now is a great time to be sending out direct mail. People are looking in their direct mail and trying to find offers for specific products and services. This category right here talks about nearly 40% of respondents. They have tried a new business for the first time because of a direct mail piece. That's an important number for all of us new business people out here. Direct mail works, and people will respond to it. This is a sample of something not to do. And this is a piece I received a couple weeks ago. It's from our friends at Highland Bank, and I'm sure Highland Bank's a great bank. But it was mailed to our neighbor. Okay? My name isn't our neighbor. On the piece itself, it has pictures of women and of senior citizens. It talks about business accounts. It talks about personal accounts. It talks about everything. And it tracks me for nothing. Okay? Because it's trying to be too much to the one person. You need to get narrow. You need to decide who it is you're talking to and then talk to them. There's a lot of great products out in the marketplace, and postcards are a wonderful product. And the reason that they are is because they're low cost. You can do a lot of great things with them. Here's a postcard for Petco. I am a dog owner. Okay? It's a great postcard. I paid attention to it, and it had my name on it. It can be, you want to create relevancy for your end users. You can also take direct mail and you can, again, using variable data print, you can print one image for the male, you can print a different image for the female or for the senior citizen within the same batch run. It's a wonderful product that you can use. This is a sample right here. This card resulted in a $250,000 contract for our business. And the reason it did, we sent one card to a potential buyer. And this card, the person was a hockey player. And it resulted, it actually attracted his attention. We got a meeting with him. We sat down, we talked to him. And it resulted in, and it cost us $6 to send that piece. Every Door Direct Mail is another great program for a company that doesn't have a great database yet, or they might be, let's say, a pizza or a chiropractor, and they want to blanket a specific area with direct mail, and they want to get it to every door in a specific zip code. This product, you can go to the United States Postal Service, and you can get your spend down as little as 14.2 cents for postage. And it gets sent to every single door in a specific zip code. A business envelope is a traditional professional piece, but if you go ahead and hand address it and put a real stamp on it, you're going to get a higher open rate. And again, we always talk about things that we can do to get open rates. I showed you this piece earlier. It's called the transfer mailer. It's a wonderful product in that I can variable image this product, and it's very unique. And when the consumer gets it, the envelope itself is a promotional piece. So I can write on the inside of it, the outside of it. I can have inserts in it. There's a lot of very creative products out in the marketplace. This product has been resulting in somewhere close to a 10% open rate for our consumers that we've been able to track. So it's been a great product. There's also products that will, if you sell a lot of items, this is a product that we represent, and it has 10 individual pages, okay, of copy. And it gets sent out as a postcard rate, as a 6x9 postcard. It's a wonderful product. Lumpy mail. Lumpy mail is any kind of mail that has dimension to it. And this is where we talk about including some kind of promotional product. It's all about getting open. This is a promotional product that we're sending out right now, and we're hoping to have great results with it. This was a program that a manufacturer had 600 dealers, and they wanted to get all the dealers to come in to the plant. And the dealers, it was too expensive for them to do. So what did they do? They sent an email out, they sent an invitation out and asked, can we send you some information about our company? 120 of them said yes. The net result was they sent to those 120, they sent out a direct mail piece that included a videotape of their plant, included a can of soup, some cocoa, and some chips. And the net result of that was that 40 of those, 50 of those 120 dealers, at the end of the day, increased their business the next 12 months by over 40%. The product, or the program itself, cost $2,000 for the business. The idea is to be creative. This product here is a wonderful new product called the Web Key. This product is going to result somewhere between $2 and $3 million of new business for my company this year. It's called a print-to-web product, where this key gets pulled out and gets put into the flash drive of a computer. Again, it's similar to the QR code and to a Pearl. It drives people to a microsite, a website, and I can track information. To companies who value data and tracking of their client base, this is a game-changing product. My whole emphasis here again is that direct mail, because I talk a lot about going to computers or going to a phone, is that just one part of the team. There's a lot of team members, and direct mail is just one of that team members. This is a great quote by Jay Levinson, who is the father of guerrilla marketing. And if you don't follow Jay Levinson, look him up on the web and start following him. He is an incredible source of information for you. And he talks about how important it is to be a marketer in today's marketplace. Again, the water's fine. It's time to jump in and start your marketing. If you send me an email, I'm going to send you a free copy of today's presentation. I'm going to enroll you in our e-newsletter subscription, where we talk a lot about these kinds of products and services. I'm going to give you a free copy of the 70 probing direct mail questions and a couple of white papers talking about Pearls and VDP, variable data printing. If you take it to the next step and you place a direct mail order, I'm going to include a copy of the digital copy of the book Scientific Advertising. It is a watershed publication by David Ogilvy in 1923, and it's still relevant, as relevant today as it was then. We're going to give you a 15% discount on your next direct mail printing project. We're going to give you a free premium, and we're going to give you 100% money back guarantee. I want to talk a little bit to close my story today about what's important. Many of you probably have heard this story, but it's a great one, and I'm going to share it with you. A philosophy professor walked into his classroom, and he had a bag of golf balls and an empty mayonnaise jar. And he took the jar, and without saying a word, he poured the golf balls into the jar. And he asked the students, "Is the jar full?" And the students looked at him and said, "Sure it is." And so then he reached down, he pulled out a bag of pebbles. And he put the bag of pebbles into the jar, and he shook it up. And he asked the students, he said, is the jar full now? The students said, "Well, yeah." And he reached down, he pulled out a bag of sand. And he poured the sand into the jar. And he said, "Is it full now?" And the students are kind of going, "Well, we think so." And he reached down, he pulled out 2 glasses of beer, and he poured that into the jar. And he said, "You know what? This jar is symbolic of your life and of your business. And you have to decide what are the important things. The golf balls are the important things. Your faith, your family, your passions. The pebbles represent things that are also important. Your job, your possessions." He says the sand, that's the minutia in your life. And if you take your business or your life and you fill it with all the sand, you're not going to have room for the pebbles and for the golf balls, the important things. And so that was his story. Someone raised their hand and said, "Well, so what the heck does the beer mean?" And the professor looked, he said, well, no matter how full your life is, there's always time for a couple beers with some good friends. Thank you.